Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the millstone, and shalom to you brothers that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, and patiently waiting for our Lord and Savior Yahushua, who is to come. This is going into being born again, so it's I want to start with John 3, verse 2. It says, "The same came to Yahushua by night, and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High, for no man can do these miracles that thou doest except the Most High be with him." Right, and those miracles were assigned to show that Yahushua was that man that they were looking for. All right, how it's written it was told to Moses. Okay, so those miracles were to bear witness of Yahushua. That's why this man Nicodemus, came to him with this knowledge, knowing that because Rabbi goes into a master. You see. So it says, verse 3, it says, Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, truly, truly, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. Right, man? And this was, the Yahushua told Nicodemus, the only way to obtain salvation ultimately is to be born again. And we're going to go into that. So, but I'm going to continue, Salakia. I should have been verse 2. Okay. Verse 4, it says, Nicodemus said unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Because Nicodemus thought that Yahushua was telling him that he needs to be physically born again. So what Nicodemus thought was how it says, can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? So he thought that he had to go back into, go through that process of being born. Like as a newborn baby, you come out from your mother's womb, and this is what Nicodemus thought at his old age that he had to do. So we're going to get the understanding on that, what it meant. So from here, I want to get this. This is Ephesians 4, verse 20. No, it's okay. Verse 22, 24. Or 22, verse 22 to 24. It says, Ephesians 4, verse 22, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. So the way you be born again is by separating yourself, all right? That ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, the way and how you used to be before you came into the truth. You see, before you came into this truth, you were doing all manner of wickedness. You were smoking weed, you were in a gang, you were committing adultery, you were doing things that you weren't supposed to. You were eating pork. You see? So those are that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, all right, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. You see, because that way of living ultimately led to death. It says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, right? So now that you come back to this knowledge, you have to dedicate yourself, and it starts with your mind. You need to focus on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right? That ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness, right? You see? So now that you know of this truth, you're walking in it. You see? You're fulfilling the things of that new body, all right? Of being born again. And with that, with time, when Yahushua comes back, he's going to reward those, all right, that put off that former conversation, that old man. So this is Romans 8, 11 verse all the way to, not to 15, Salakia, all the way to 13. It says Romans 8 verse it says Romans 8 verse 11, but if the spirit of him that raised up Yahushua from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Hamashiach from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies, make alive again, all right, by his spirit that dwelleth in you, right? So through this knowledge, all right, now that you have this knowledge, you're going to be made alive, okay? Now you're walking in righteousness and holiness, how it's said in Ephesians towards the end. It says, therefore, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh to live after the flesh, right? You see, so now we're debtors, but not to take part of the things of this world, but to do the things that are required of us in these times, you know, to dedicate ourselves towards Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We're debtors to Yahushai. Okay, for if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. You see, so knowing of this truth, if you dedicate yourself towards this world, it's assured that you will die. That's why it says. That's why you need to. It's important to be born again. You see, study to show thyself approved. These things are to be done, and this was, you know, something that was mentioned earlier today with a certain brother, you know, from over here in Great Millstone, Houston, the brother Parathum. And, you know, this is what, you know, him speaking on this, you know, sparked my spirit to go into a lesson. So, Aratada, it's edifying. But it says, I'll read it again, verse 13, if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. Okay? Point blank, period. All right? But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live, right, man? And we're not going to be perfect. You know, we're going to constantly, you know, continuously go off, not wanting to, but it's going to happen. Why? Because we're in the flesh. But if you mortify your body, okay, your deeds, the deeds of the body, ye shall live, right? You know, you have to check yourself, and you also have to get checked. You have to constantly, it's a fight. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons. That was it. Verse 13. So like it, since it was highlighted. But that was it. So that's what it means to be born again, man. To put off the cares of this world and start putting attention towards Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right. So, and this is a daily thing. All right. So with that, Abratada Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And by doing these things, by you at least putting effort, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai recognizes that. And like it said in, we can get it again, John, where is it at, 3? I think it said, Yahushai at verse 3, Yahushua answered and said unto him, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. You see, so if you're not born again, you ain't going to obtain salvation. And if you're stuck in this world, you're going to die. Point blank, period. Okay? So with that, once again, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rachakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, brothers that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and patiently waiting for our Lord and Savior Yahushua, who is to come. Shalom.